Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers and you guys are going to love this video. You are in for an absolute treat. So this is going to be a boots on the ground video. We're going to take a look at homes around the Inland Empire right now, which is essentially Southern California. And you guys, coming here really reiterates the need to have boots on the ground information and intel like this, because what I have recently discovered is in the area of Fontana, Inland Empire, right by Riverside, Lennar, you guys can see behind me, grand opening. Lennar has made, I don't know, I've counted about 6 separate communities in this local area. So I am essentially saying this. I have found another area, and in Southern California, Inland Empire, where I believe Lennar is drastically, you guys, overexposed. Everywhere I look, let me pan around, and we'll do some more, in-depth videos. There's building going on right now. There's a bunch of building going on behind that wall. You guys can see the top of it. It goes down. Let me pan this way. You guys see that? It goes down all over there. Let me show you guys the names of the communities. But the thing is, guys, there's new construction right now everywhere. When I went online, I found about maybe, I was hoping I'd find like 20 houses under construction, but just from driving to this spot, I probably found maybe 150 houses right now that are being constructed, different stages of construction. And you guys can see, if you want to know where I'm at, again, there's the name of the communities right there. Hopefully that's not upside down and inverse, but you guys, we're going to go through a whole bunch of stuff today. We're going to go over the price points and, but first let me show you exactly where I'm at. So I'm going to pull up the map right now. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to start with Orange County. Now, the way to get here is we start at Orange County, you take the 55 north to 91 east, and then you go to the 15 north, and you go all the way to this area right over here called Fontana. Now, that is slightly above Riverside. So, I went close to the mountains, and I'll do an Orange County video as well. But you guys, I am so happy that I went here today, because I couldn't have imagined this. I couldn't have imagined this because this is Southern California. There's an inventory problem, right? I could never have imagined that this area right here in Fontana is like some of the areas I found in Phoenix and some of the areas I found in Las Vegas. And I'm gonna pan here so you guys can see this construction. Y'all see that? And you guys, it's super early right now because I thought I would be in like 2 hours of traffic. It took me 45 minutes to get here from Orange County, which is like a record. And let me pan. I'm in the Arboretum community right now. I'm gonna pan you guys so you can see some of the models. See, there's a model right there. There's some models. There's the office right there. But this type of construction right now is, these are pretty big houses. The square footage ranged from about 1,800 square foot to about 2,600 square feet. The price point in this area is about the median sales price for Riverside, anywhere from mid 400s to about 700,000. But here's the beautiful thing about this. If you're in Southern California and you want a great deal on a house and you're waiting on the sidelines, if it's me and I'm in this area, this is exactly where I'm watching, because there's no way they're gonna be able to sell these houses. These people are gonna be rug pulled, you guys. It's very unlucky. They probably started all of this construction, you guys can see. They probably started all of this construction when rates were super low. Now that rates are super high, I just don't see how they're gonna make it out of this. I just don't understand, you guys. I don't think they're gonna make it out of this. This, to me, looks like a complete repeat of 2008. Overexposed builders. This is off the chains, but what I want to do real quick, guys, is before I really dig in, let me pull up some general stats on the Riverside area. Riverside, Fontana is in San Bernardino, but I'm going to kind of go over Riverside information right now according to Redfin. So let's start here. Now, as you guys can see, the median sales price is currently $535,000, okay? So again, we're in a community right now where it's basically median sales price, right now at least, and again, it's gonna be under pretty soon here, you guys, because they have way too much building. And again, actually, the community I'm in right now is, I'm looking at the sign, 1,900 to 3,300 square feet, 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 4 bathrooms, all pans so you guys can see the sign right there if you want to get more information. Going back to the Redfin chart. So, you know, we're at 535 right now. We're down from 578. And you guys, that's a decline of $43,000 or 7.4%. And Riverside is on the year-over-year price decline list. So we're already seeing this market being severely weakened. So the fact that Lennar is building like 6 communities, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this, but anyways, going back to the chart. Now here's the thing that really sucks. Let's go look at weeks of supply. So weeks of supply is now at 14.2 weeks, and that's up from 8 weeks of supply. So at least supply here and inventory in Riverside, the IE, it's going up. It's going up. Now inventory is still low, but you wanna know what's lower than inventory? Buyer demand. Buyer demand is lower than the actual inventory, and that's why we have inventory growth, right? And as things continue to break, it will probably continue. Take a look at this figure, you guys. Pending sales. Now, as you guys can see, pending sales is down 46.6%. You guys, pending sales are down in Riverside, 46.6%. Anyways, you guys, this is gonna be absolutely amazing. I do have a cameraman with me. I'm doing the vlog style right now. I do have a drone pilot with me, so I plan on getting you guys some super cool cinema. But do me a favor, you guys, I know this is long-winded, but like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know that you love these boots on the ground data, but either way, let me show you guys some stuff right now. Okay guys, so I'm at the next Lennar community right now, and I hope you guys like my aperture. My aperture's at 13, that's why I'm a little bit distorted, but you guys should be able to see the background pretty well. But this is the Acacia community of Lennar, and again, you guys, we're probably only gonna visit 4 communities, but there are 6 communities around this area. And again, building all over the place. Y'all see the building behind me? Y'all, I can't make this up. I'm telling you, when I was going through researching this community, I would have been happy to find like 20, maybe 30 homes under construction. The fact that there's hundreds and even commercial and apartment building going on in this area right now tells me that this area is gonna have a total meltdown. Coming here allows me to see what's really going on. I can't find this information out on Lennar's website. And what I want to do real quick is let me pull up the Lennar map so you guys really understand how many communities are centralized in this little area. All right, so here's the Lennar map right here. I'm going to select California, and then I'm going to select Inland Empire, okay? So let me zoom in here, and now as you guys can see, there is a minimum of 4 communities, but I'm telling you, there's 6 communities here. But this is the pocket, you guys. This is the pocket that you guys just looked at of where I believe, at least in Southern California, this is gonna be an epicenter. This right here is gonna be an epicenter. This is gonna be like a science project right here, because we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Not only, you guys, has buying demand completely been destroyed, vacancy rates are through the roof, and the building right now, it's historical. So it's just adding to the problem and adding to the problem and adding to the problem. And you know, eventually it's just gonna break, right? I mean, we have boom, bust. And what you guys are seeing behind me, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a bust. Y'all need to come out to this area. If you guys are in Southern California, I need one of my viewers to come out to Fontana, to this area, so that, I need you to confirm what I'm seeing here. And I have probably only driven about 20 to 30% of this area, and I've completely lost control like a little child, because why aren't they telling us about this, right? I feel like people are hiding what's really going on here. But regardless, guys, let me hop over to another community. Again, this is Acacia. Acacia is a little bit more affordable. As you guys see, it's about 2,200 to 2,400 square feet, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths to 3 bathrooms. So again, I'm not saying right now is the time to buy, but if I was to guess, I'm gonna, kind of guess around Q3 of this year is when we're gonna really start seeing the reality of how in trouble a lot of these new home builders are. And I'm not trying to pick on Lennar, but I don't get it. I mean, why are they competing against themselves? It just doesn't make sense. It's like having 6 Starbucks on the same block. I mean, sell out one community and then phase to the other one, but they're not doing that. They are phasing out like animals right now. It makes absolutely no sense. But either way, guys, let me take you to a different section of this area so you guys can see some additional construction going on right now. Okay guys, so I am in another part of this community somewhere. Again, I just really want to reiterate, this is all Lennar. Now, obviously what I'm saying is watch areas like this. We're gonna get fire sales, there will be meltdowns, but one of the really, really important things to do is make sure you get a home inspection, because we have, you know, from the videos, you guys have seen it, we have never seen really so many, I have never seen so many bad reviews about the quality of construction. And again, I just wanted to point out, not only do they have probably 30 to 40 homes available, they also have an overwhelming amount of new construction going on. So again, I really want to reiterate the importance is, if you are going to buy a new house, new construction, definitely get an inspection, and get a very thorough inspection. And when you get the inspection, and also if you note any deficiencies in the house, you're always going to want to have the builder fix that prior to you closing on the loan. Okay, so prior to closing on the transaction. And again, another warning, remember, at least in Texas, right now I'm in California, I used to be a realtor in California as well, are not regulated the same way as realtors and loan officers. So in my opinion, again, consumers are at a lot more risk of being taken advantage of from a new home builder if they don't have representation. So what I'm saying is definitely do not go in to look at these houses, in my opinion, by yourself. That's how some people get taken advantage of. So I really want to, pinpoint that, guys. But going into the price cuts, so right now, Lennar's offering as far as price cuts, about 10 to 15,000. Plus obviously the rate buy downs, which could amount to 20 to 30,000. So there's decent price cuts happening right now. But again, this is what I'm saying, you guys, the cat is almost completely out of the bag. It's only a matter of time. I think it's going to be September of this year or Q3 of this year. It's only a matter of time before all of this stuff starts coming to light, and we as the public really start seeing how bad a shape these guys are in. Now, once the public finds out about that, obviously it's probably going to create an additional panic, and in order for these companies, again, to stay in business and to meet their loan obligations, they're going to have to fire sell these houses. Why will they have to fire sell those houses? Because demand right now has been absolutely crippled. And not only that, Jerome Powell said he's going to do another quarter basis point hit. But what was most important about listening to Jerome Powell's speech is the fact that he reiterated we don't need to raise interest rates that high as long as we have tighter credit conditions and a tighter lending market. So, and I've been telling you guys that one of the best ways that I can think of to really hone in on to resetting the housing market is lending restrictions. Slow the buying down, because obviously what we see here, guys, is some people just can't control themselves. And what I'm saying is anyone that's moving into this community, imagine if they can't sell it out. Imagine if they go bankrupt. That means any of these, recent buyers are doomed. I mean, and it's just crazy, guys. And now let me pan and show you where I'm at. I don't even know what community this is. It's just like, it feels like it's in the center of all of these communities. But look at this. Look at all this land. They're not even close to being done. Look at this. This is a massive development going on. Again, multiple communities from Lennar, drastically overexposed. Let me show you guys a couple other things. So right now, I'm in a part of the community that has already been developed and sold out. So this is the existing homes right now that I'm walking through. And you could pretty much see from the quality of construction, these aren't Texas houses. These houses were actually, the materials, again, I'm not an inspector. I'm not, I don't build houses, but just comparing to where I've been, actually the materials do look nice. Let me pan down this neighborhood real quick, and I want to, basically, there's a point I'm trying to make. So these are all the houses sold and completed. And let me tell you what's going to happen. As those other sections and other communities continue to get built and put on the market, it's very possible that the new home builder is going to lower the prices of the new homes under these houses right here. So it's logical to assume that even if these people purchased even at the end of 2021 or even at the beginning of 2022, if Lennar starts dropping prices in order to sell those houses, again, all of these people, essentially, you guys, overnight can be trapped in their house. And that's not what you want to happen. So what I'm really trying to point out is, now that we're seeing what we're seeing here, is there are risks to purchasing new construction outside of quality of materials and craftsmanship and things of that nature. That risk is the new home builder not being able to move the houses that they currently have as inventory without dropping the prices significantly, and again, trapping all of these people. It's not happened yet, but if they continue to go down in prices, all of these people right here, great people too, trapped in their houses. And here's what's really shocking about this. You know, if you're from SoCal, I'm born and raised in Southern California, Fontana, how the heck is this in Fontana? This appears to me that Lennar is banking on money. I don't know where the money's coming from. I'm gonna do my final scene in an apartment complex. We also found some commercial buildings over this way, but this is basically kind of a little bit in the middle of nowhere. So I have no idea what Lennar is banking on, because this is a high-end community. I mean, there's Porsches in people's yards, there's roundabouts. This is very, very nice. And I'm gonna tell you now, keep your eyes on Fontana, keep your eyes on this area. This is gonna be a foreclosure hub. Like, I don't know how this is not like 2008. This is screaming 2008 all over again to me. I mean, it's just, history just goes in circles. It just goes in circles. I mean, we know it's boom bust. So unfortunately, it appears that these people are on the bust side. You guys can see there, looks like they're building a firehouse right over there as well. But absolutely, absolutely shocking. So let me take you on over to some apartments right now and show you guys the additional hundreds and hundreds of new inventory coming to the rental market here in Fontana. All right, you guys can see on the right of me, they're building a massive, massive apartment complex. So what this is gonna do, and really why I'm pointing this out, is this is gonna continue to put more and more pressure on the rental market here in Fontana, which will in turn, what it should do is continue to drop rents. Now, as rents continue to drop, obviously that's going to put more and more pressure on the housing market in total, because there's still a lot of people that are banking on the fact that if the housing market crashes, they can just rent out the houses. But what I'm saying is, you know, it's really starting to look like, quite frankly, you guys, that this housing market crash is going to be worse than 2008. I mean, I just don't know what else to say. Now, I'm going to pan around just to give you guys an idea. And another thing I haven't figured out is where's the money coming from? Where are the jobs at? This is a huge community. This is, when you put communities here like this in the middle of nowhere, when there's not a whole bunch of established jobs, I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. But right behind me are, you know, huge luxury townhouses right there by Lennar. So that's across the street right there. Let me show you what's on the other side of the street. There's so much inventory and so much, you know, competition. It's quite frankly, you guys, this is mind-blowing. So I'm gonna show you right now, these are luxury apartments that they're building. I mean, they're throwing up. They're throwing up construction everywhere. I mean, who's gonna rent these houses? Who's gonna buy these houses? We have historical vacancy rate. This is crazy. I'm about to pan around here, guys, and this is gonna be the last segment of the video. And really what I want you guys to focus on is you. And you know, I hope you guys, look at this. Look at this construction. You guys thought I was joking? Look at that. I don't want to go back in there too much because I don't want to get into trouble. But this is all of the stuff that I showed you so far has been about a mile, you know, radius from itself. So, you know, when you're watching things and when you watch videos like this, you guys, and even when I come here to do these boots on the ground, you know, videos, all of this is doing is reassuring me that what I'm doing is the right thing. Right? Waiting is the right thing, preparing myself to purchase at, you know, fire sale prices, liquidation prices. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm increasing my purchasing power as much as I can, because remember, more than likely, we're gonna get an additional round of lending restrictions, which I think that's a good thing, because what the Fed is doing right now is too blunt. I think lending restrictions, in my opinion, can really hone in on the problem. But if lending restrictions get tighter, that means that you and I have to compensate for that. So that's why I'm saying, well-qualified buyer, work on your credit, save your money, get out of debt, so that you guys can be a winner and purchase something like this for pennies on the dollar. And that's what real estate mindset is about. Now, other than that, guys, I really hope you guys got some value, some insights, and some perspective from today's video. And do me a favor, once again, And I know I say this all the time, you guys, but like this video and comment below. Let me know if you want me to continue doing these boots on the ground data, you guys. But either way, I really hope you guys got the value today. And if you're out there investing in real estate, you know I wish you luck. And I hope you win.